FC Tulsa just one of 4 unbeaten teams in the whole of the USL Championship, and tonight set to continue their best ever franchise start to any season with the visit of Austin Bold. A win for Mike Ensian's side tonight will put some daylight between them and the teams below as they are in pursuit of the top of the league, San Antonio. Welcome into One Oak Field in downtown Tulsa. Good evening, everybody. My name is Dave Saunders, and I'm delighted to introduce my broadcast partner. That's former professional with French club Vauban and OSU All-American Anna Beffa. Anna, good evening to you, and it's really important that the momentum for this impressive FC Tulsa team continues tonight in this massive game.
Good evening, Dave. As you mentioned, this is a huge game for both sides. Really, it's a turning point for both teams. Both teams coming off of a tie against Group D leader San Antonio. It's a pivotal point in the season as far as standings are concerned. If Austin Bold FC come out with a win tonight, they surpass FC Tulsa in the standings. And if FC Tulsa wins, they continue to separate themselves from the group and put themselves in a great position for their playoff spot.
One of the reasons for Austin Bold's recent success, unbeaten in the last 2, is a wonderful striker, the name of Billy Forbes. What a great striker he is, Anna.
He really is. He's a key playmaker in their attack. He's very fast. He likes to run at the defense and really cause problems for the back line. So it'll be interesting to watch tonight and see how FC Tulsa absorbs this pressure and works to contain that pressure and keep Forbes away from goal.
And Billy Forbes will be up against a very, very mean defence. FC Tulsa behind the back 4 is a fantastic goalkeeper who we picked out, Sean Lewis.
Sean Lewis has been outstanding all season. He has a great defense in front of him. He hasn't allowed more than 1 goal in a game, and he steps up when called upon. Ensian had great things to say about his leadership in that back line, and he's very effective with both feet and distribution, which is very rare among keepers. So it'll be fun to watch him tonight as FC Tulsa continues their great defensive streak.
FC Tulsa against Austin Bold. The club has allowed just 3 goals in the last 5 matches this season, and never more than 1 in any single match. We'll be back with the first half and your starting lineups after the break.
Dr. Jason Griffin of Tulsa Bone & Joint is proud to serve as the team physician for FC Tulsa. Since 2018, Dr. Griffin has provided his medical expertise both on the field and in the clinic to FC Tulsa players. Tulsa Bone & Joint is proud to be the official orthopedic care provider for FC Tulsa. Tulsa Bone & Joint, moving life forward.
I saw them out of the corner of my eye. Just a blur when they jumped the median. There was nothing I could do. She's safe because of our first Outback, and our new one's even safer.
Welcome to the all-new Subaru Outback, an IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus, the highest level of safety you can earn.
Stop by Ferguson Subaru now during the Subaru A Lot to Love event.
FC Tulsa versus Austin Bold. The fireworks have gone off before the kickoff. And Anna, we hope that there's going to be fireworks from an FC Tulsa point of view. But here's Austin Bold FC. And Anna, we talked about Billy Forbes, number 7 there, being that potent striker.
Yeah, Forbes is definitely a big part of their attack. He likes to play more direct. As we mentioned, he's quick in the middle. He's found a rhythm in this last game. Austin Bold, they gave up a late goal in the game, but they're looking for momentum tonight.
They certainly are. And Restrepo, a word for him in goal as an outstanding goalkeeper, former San Antonio man. Here's FC Tulsa, somewhat of a familiar lineup with Sean Lewis and the same back four, but with just one change on the right there. Marlon Santos comes in on the right, Anna.
Right, Marlon Santos, you know, him coming in, he brings an extra dynamic to this attack. And we mentioned, Incian talked earlier about how tactically flexible this team is. They have so many great players and the ability to bring in someone new each week and really keep the level of play high. So looking for big things from this FC Tulsa team tonight.
FC Tulsa, it is then in all white stripes, all white strip, I should say, and away we go. And immediately we go back to Restrepo, who's wearing all blue tonight for Austin Bold. And he will clear the ball to the right-hand side. There's Maloto just chesting the ball out. So Austin Bold it is, right to left on your screens, with a throw-in down the right-hand side. Looking for that man, Billy Forbes, who they rely on very, very heavily up top. But it's stolen away, and here's Bird. And there's a scampering run here from DaCosta, and the ball will be put out. There'll be a throw-in for FC Tulsa, who will settle in here at One Oak Field, only their second home game of the season. Here's Maloto. Bird chipping a ball through, doesn't get over the top of the defence. Martinez just wins it back. Sheldon will play it here to Marlon, who's been preferred to Altamirano for this game. Altamirano it was, he played on the right-hand side in the 0-0 draw with San Antonio, but it's Marlon who is in the team tonight in the only change for Mike Enzian's men. It's important that they get the momentum going, and we'll expect Austin Bold to play a little bit on the break. We'll come to Anna in a minute. As a ball into the box, DaCosta, out comes Restrepo, saves, Martinez inside the box, Martinez with a shot off the line, and just for a moment Austin Bold defensively, Anna, were all over the place.
They really were. FC Tulsa taking advantage of that disorganization, as you mentioned. Great attack to get us started off early. We'll get another look at it here. Excellent shot. He comes in and he really does a great job following up. Unfortunate he doesn't find the back of the net, but a good look for FC Tulsa and a great start to this first half.
Certainly is, and we've got a bit of attention needed here. Here's strike again, and you see Restrepo just diving on the ball here, and he's just needing a little bit of attention. I think he's okay. There he is, just taking a drink. It's beautiful weather here tonight, and Anna, you and I walked around the field, and it's just almost the perfect temperature for a game of soccer, isn't it?
Yeah, it's perfect weather this evening as a player and as a spectator. We have a great crowd tonight, and everyone's enjoying it.
So, Restrepo it is then, with the ball here. Stolen away by Maloto. There's a turn here from Suarez. He wears 92. He's playing up top as the positional number 9, although he's out on the left. And there's a foul there, spotted by our referee tonight, John Freeman, assisted by Seth Barton and Shane Kennard. And your fourth official is Jose Lara. Free kick then to Austin Bold, who are unbeaten in their last two. They had a very good point at San Antonio, having led the game for most of the game 1-0, and then just conceded that late equaliser. 1-1 it is. San Antonio down at OKC tonight. We'll keep an eye on that game. Free kick to Austin Bold, deep into the box. Underneath this is Bradley Boucher, and it was DaCosta who actually headed that ball away. Joan picks it up here to Kleber. Kleber goes down, holding his left calf muscle there. Kleber's come into the team, the only change, the 37-year-old. And he will want some attention here. And FC Tulsa under a little bit of pressure, Anna.
Yeah, they are. I mean, we talked earlier about how that attack in the middle is really threatening. A great free kick from that right side to test them early, and looks like we'll get another look at this replay. Tough foul coming from behind. Doesn't look malicious at all, but definitely want to make sure he's all right.
Kleber comes in as the captain as well. The captain for FC Tulsa is Ariel Martinez. So several Bold players, 6 Austin Bold players inside the 18-yard area. The free kick is going to be taken by Javier Baez. wearing number 8. Jome is there as well. Byers comes up and plays it into the box as a flicked header from Jermaine Taylor, who was up from the back but nothing doing. And here is Sean Lewis in the unmistakable orange uniform tonight, and he gets FC Tulsa underway here with Zaguru, who started the game. And there's an offside against Aurelio Martinez. Zaguru came in, the Albanian, played at left back. Matt Sheldon moved over to the right in this very mean back four, and Sean Lewis the back five. Only 3 goals conceded out of effort all season in the 5 games.
Yeah, this defense has been really impressive. They've been very consistent. We talked about just how impressive they have been as a unit back there, led by Sean Lewis, and the experience in this back line has really helped them as they've continued on this season.
FC Tulsa season tickets are on sale now. Take advantage of the best ticket deal in the league at just $5, $10 or $15 a match. Visit fctulsa.com/tickets or call 918-297-6808 to order today and not miss a moment of the action at One Oak Field this season. Austin Bold just building nicely here. Here's Tomasi, but he's just lost out to Sheldon. Sheldon now driving down the right-hand side, feeding the ball infield to Ariel Martinez, stolen away. Kleber again gets buffeted off the ball there by Ariel Martinez. Just having a little word with the referee, the experienced Brazilian player. Here's Joe. Kleber there holding off Santos. Good ball into the box, away by the defence. Now battling away in the middle there is Omar Sis. Good start from Austin Bold here. Now here's DaCosta. Bird. Good interchange from Martinez to DaCosta. Maloto finds himself out on the right-hand side. Just has to go back here to Sheldon. And Sheldon will go back to Sean Lewis, and that's one of the features we said in the build-up. They're not afraid to play as almost like an outfield player for Sean Lewis.
Right, I mean, they use him almost as a 12th field player, and having that option, that outlet in the back is extremely helpful, especially when you get into tight situations and you can trust your goalkeeper to make a good pass and make a good decision.
Here's Matt Sheldon up from right back. Can he get a decent ball into the box here? He does. Left-footed, flicked on by Santos. Ball loose just for a moment, headed away. Byers is back there helping out. Long ball, Garcia. Has plenty of space. Plays into Boucher. Boucher returns the favour. Those two have really set the scene at the centre-back role for FC Tulsa. Played in every game so far. Here's Bird. And the referee saying that Maloto just caught Billy Forbes there. There is Billy Forbes. And we were saying, Anna, in the build-up, weren't we, that 42 shots for the team, and he's had exactly 1/3 of them. He's really important to them.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he's in the mix with every attacking play, and it's going to be very important for FC Tulsa to work to contain him and not let him penetrate that back line.
Billy Forbes, 29-year-old. Here's Issy Joe. Jermaine Taylor plays the ball forward, but Maloto has put in DaCosta here, but DaCosta's offside. And just reading the back four, that's a couple of times that FC Tulsa have been caught offside, Anna, so maybe a higher line from Austin Bold that perhaps we weren't expecting.
Right, I agree with you, Dave. I mean, it looks like Austin Bold FC has read what FC Tulsa might do, and here's the thing for FC Tulsa, if they're able to adjust and be more aware of that line, they could really catch Austin Bold on the break, and you saw a good look at it right there. Great vision, unfortunate to be offsides, but good attacking vision from FC Tulsa.
Spires going back to Garcia. We've got a Garcia playing at centre-back on both teams tonight. Fabian for Austin Bold, and of course Kevin for FC Tulsa. There's a quiet expectancy here from the crowd at One Oak at the moment, just waiting for something to happen, and it may do with the dangerous Billy Forbes here. Forbes up against 3. All out wide now. Here's Baez. Ball down the right-hand side. And the assistant referee will say that that went out. I don't think Troncoso is impressed with the decision, but there's Billy Forbes again. And I think, we were talking to Mike Ensign, and we're probably expecting a different kind of team coming at FC Tulsa with Billy Forbes' speed.
Right, this is the first time that FC Tulsa is really going to see an offense that attacks centrally down the middle with Billy Forbes leading that attack. His quickness, you saw a glimpse of it right there. He really wants to just put his head down and go right towards goal, and he might potentially draw foul. So FC Tulsa will have to be mindful of that as they close in and defend him and look at a new attack coming from Austin Bold FC.
Here's Garcia. Players all squeezed out there. That's a ball over the top. DaCosta's on the side this time. Now, what can he do with it? Has he got help coming? He has Martinez, and he just can't thread it forward, and Bird won't get that one. And Kleber goes down using all his experience, and that will be a free kick. And Anna, you were pointing then, you wanted that ball played through.
Yeah, there were some really great runs being made in that attacking third, and unfortunately I feel like there was an option to go left, but tried to thread the ball through, but they're getting some really great looks attacking, and positive play so far from FC Tulsa in the final third.
Kosa. Across here to the experienced 35-year-old Jermaine Taylor there. Quite mature in age are some of the Bold players. Lots of experience. Talking to this man Kleber now out to the wing here, but it's one back. That Tomasi couldn't keep hold of that one, and then a foul by Kleber. Sheldon will take his time. Game just a little bit disjointed at the moment. A few fouls as both teams sort each other out in the various formations. Thanks for your company here on ESPN Plus and My41, locally in the Tulsa region. Long ball from Bradley Boucher is going to stay in for a long time, but then it goes out, and that will be a throw-in for Izzy Joe. Joe then with the throw-in to Massey. He's won another throw-in, so Joan will trot forward some 10 or so yards up the left-hand side, still in his own half. 0-0 the score. A team that FC Tulsa have never beaten, and Kleber feels that the whole of life is against him at the moment as he goes down onto the grass again. Talks to Mr. Freeman, the referee. There he is, the experienced Brazilian. Didn't play in the last game. So it's Austin Bold again playing out of the back. There's Garcia with the ball now, and he will go back to Restrepo. Restrepo seems to have recovered from whatever that slight injury was that happened in the first minute. Garcia again to Troncoso, given away. Here's Maloto finding Marlon in lots of space. Marlon trying to thread it forward again. It's just not quite happening, that final ball for FC Tulsa at the moment.
Yeah, not quite yet. I mean, the vision is there. They're looking at those correct passes. They're making the right runs. Loto does a great job picking up the loose ball in the midfield and attacking quickly, but still looking for that final pass to connect and give them a good opportunity going forward.
Here's Marlon just trying to do exactly that, go forward. Here's Bird just having to check back to Sheldon. Sheldon goes past one, forward to Marlon. Good challenge from behind Marlon then. And forward come the Bold. Here's Billy Forbes, who will like to run at any defence. Here's Tomasi inside the box, sliding challenge. Tomasi still with the ball, drags it back. Kleber now inside the box, goes down, no penalty. Forbes with a shot, down goes Lewis, and it goes just wide, and the referee says it's a goal kick. And FC Tulsa were under pressure, Anna Beffa.
They were. FC Tulsa, a little bit of deer in headlights look right there, but they recover quickly, they compress quickly. We'll get another look at the shot. Austin Bold FC trying to tiptoe around that FC Tulsa defense, but just wide, and FC Tulsa dodges a bullet right there.
Say goodbye to pain. Tulsa Spine and Rehab helps you get moving. Tulsa Spine and Rehab, a team of specialists in one place, working together, streamlining care, delivering lasting pain relief. Tulsa Spine and Rehab.com. One stop to help you get moving. Tulsa Spine and Rehab.com. Here's Boucher going back to Lewis, who didn't have to make the save. It did go wide of his left-hand post, but it just shows you that Austin Bold are giving FC Tulsa some problems here in the early 15 minutes of this game. 0-0 it remains. Now, a little bit of space for Maloto, but he's just run into trouble. Troncoso wins it back for Austin Bold. Omar Sis just getting a touch there back to Jermaine Taylor. Now to Massey, who's playing wide on the left wing. Tackle coming in from Marlon. He goes down holding his leg, and I think the referee is going to give a card here almost for persistent team fouling, you would say. There's been several fouls, Anna, but you feel a bit sorry for Marlon because that's probably his first foul of the game.
Right, I agree with you. There have been a few fouls early on. The emotions are high. Both teams are, as you mentioned, looking a little disjointed, trying to find their rhythm, and I think this is a result of that.
25-year-old Marlon Santos goes into the book, the man born in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Second season at FC Tulsa. This is the good run from Tomasi, and then he was stopped in his tracks by Marlon. Here's Joe, trying to go round the long way. Joe has kept the ball in, says the AR, and then Sheldon comes in with a tackle. And Joe is a threat. He's a left back who likes to get forward, Anna.
Right, and that's a really key thing to look for in defenses like this. It's great when you have that option with outside backs getting up quickly and creating an outlet. So looking forward to for Austin Bold FC to utilize that threat, and Joe has proven early on that he will cause some problems for FC Tulsa's back line.
That's a good ball, and there is a shot, but Lewis will go down on that one. But look who was breathing down to get the scraps. That one was Billy Forbes. Long ball forward, looking for DaCosta, brought down. There's a suspicion of handball. Here's Tomasi. He's playing it back into his own half to Omar Sis. And then Akugo is taken down. And the referee is going to just ask the captain, Aro Martinez, and he's just counting up the fouls, I think, there, Anna, and saying it's got to stop.
Right, and, FC Tulsa looking to find that good first touch. I think that's something that will help calm this down. If they take a deep breath, play the way they're used to playing, calm, quick passes, 1-2 touch. They're letting their first touch get away from them, and as a result, they're getting frustrated and coming in for those late fouls.
Here's the Jamaican Jermaine Taylor with a little bit of space. Good ball to Kleber, who made a clever run out towards the left-hand side. Bradley Boucher is up with him. And now the referee steps in and said there was a foul on Eric Bird. Bird, who missed the first game of the season, but he's been ever present since, the 27-year-old. Rolling ball, says the referee. Sheldon tries again. Here's Bradley Boucher. Kevin Garcia. 0-0 the score. 17 and a half minutes gone here at One Oak in downtown Tulsa. Boucher pushes the ball to Garcia. FC Tulsa happy to play around at the back and build from the back. Here's Boucher now, looking up. Orange boots, long ball over the top, looking for Suarez, who's in behind the defence. Suarez with a shot, but that's a great tackle from Troncoso, who really came from right back, almost from nowhere. Here's Suarez into the area. Suarez goes down, referee says no penalty. Play on we go. Here's Joe. Interesting moment in the game. Here's Boucher as FC Tulsa continue. Suarez has stayed down in the box. Here's DaCosta bringing in Zaguru. Zaguru, good left-footed ball into the box, headed away. Bird chests it down. Not the best first touch from Eric Bird. And Omar Sis does well. And Kleber goes down again under a tackle from Maloto. Kleber really feeling he's being fouled every single time he gets near the ball. Here's Baez, long ball from Baez, bringing in Tomasi, and Tomasi can't take it. Throw into FC Tulsa, and it was great play, wasn't it? But a great tackle in the end. Suarez it was, Anna, with the opportunity.
It was great to see FC Tulsa take that breath, take their time in the back and not force it. Bourgeois made a really great ball over the top into Suarez, and Suarez does well to turn and try to get a shot on goal. You mentioned excellent tackle from Austin Bold FC defense, and it was unfortunate. It's hard to see from this end what went down, but Suarez frustrated. He didn't finish an opportunity there.
Foul, Joan, there on Marlon now, bit of space here. Here's Suarez. Suarez, good ball in. Da Costa shot over, and by Da Costa's standards, Anna Beffer, he should have done better.
Yeah, at his experience and his veteran status, he knows he should have done better there. But, you know, positive looks from FC Tulsa in this attacking third we've seen in these last 5 minutes. They're starting to be more attacking minded. It's more confidence. Great slip ball through. Doesn't get his head and his chest over the ball. You can see his frustration. But, you know, it happens, and he's looking for opportunities, and they're getting in good spaces.
Yeah, they're easing their way into the game here at the home side, but coming up to the 20-minute mark, 0-0 it remains in this tight game, in this tight group, with San Antonio leading the way, FC Tulsa in second, and FC Tulsa's opponents here tonight, Austin Bold sitting in third, having got a win and a draw in their last 2 games. Again, looking for Da Costa. This time Garcia stands in the way, plays a good ball infield to Akuga. Baez finds Forbes. He doesn't mind going to the wings to receive the ball. Garcia having a word with Suarez, his teammate. Throw in on the far side. Troncoso. Ball out, and it will be a throw in again to Austin Bold.
I think it's important, Dave, to note, we talked earlier before the game started, FC Tulsa, you know, with a long rest period. They've had 7 days of rest, and Austin Bold FC, quicker turnaround time. They've both coming off of ties against a very, very good San Antonio team, so it'll be interesting to see how Austin Bold FC comes out tonight. They might have a little more tired legs than FC Tulsa, and FC Tulsa expecting to set the tempo of this game.
Garcia wins it back. Meloto's just given that ball away. Suarez is playing towards the left-hand side of the field tonight. He's normally up the middle for FC Tulsa. It's quite fluid with him and Da Costa. Here's Kleber. Good play from him. Long ball into the box. Out comes Lewis. And Lewis will pluck that one out of the early evening sky here. And it remains 0-0. And here is Eric Bird. Garcia and Boucher again, just playing the ball around at the back as they like to. Boucher again picks out Kevin Garcia, just has to work a little bit. Garcia here brings in Meloto. First time ball to Bird, ball loose again. Troncoso plays it forward. Here's Kleber again inside the centre circle now, brings it out on this left-hand side to Imar Tumasi. Billy Forbes has got in behind the defence. Forbes with a shot goes into the net, but the linesman's flag, the assistant referee's flag, there it is. Forbes had gone just too early, but again, you can see the threat of Billy Forbes.
Right, his quickness to penetrate that back line and sneak in behind FC Tulsa, definitely something to be mindful of. They do a good job to step up and force the offsides, but as you mentioned, he is a threat, and he's gotten in behind a few times, so something to be thinking about.
Here's Meloto. Boucher in a little bit of space, comes up to the halfway line, just checks back in to Meloto, who likes to be on the ball. This is the South African. Here's Garcia now into the ball half, picks out Zaguru. Patient building from FC Tulsa, playing from left to right on your screens. Ball over the top, looking for Ariel Martinez, but that's gone through to Restrepo. And my observation would be that in the first, 23 and a half minutes, we haven't seen the captain, Ariel Martinez, have many touches of the football.
No, we haven't as much, and I think, Dave, from my perspective, we've seen FC Tulsa play over the top a bit more than we're used to. Austin Bold FC with a more direct approach to the game. We've noticed FC Tulsa spending more time in the back, not forcing it as much, and looking for those balls in behind over the top. So interesting change, and I think that plays into the fact, Martinez being in the middle, not getting as many touches on the ball.
Troncoso forward now. That's a good ball down the right-hand side. Check back into Forbes. Forbes will run at the defence. Goes down. Referee says no. We've had a penalty shout at both ends now. Forbes ended up on his knees there. Nothing from the referee, who's in a very good position, I might add. Here's Omar Sis to Kleber. Kleber now just having the ball taken away from him by Marlon. Throw in to Austin Bold, which will be taken by Joan. Joan joined from Colorado Springs Switchbacks. And last year he was named in 3 USL Teams of the Week. He's also the joint top goal scorer for Austin Bold after his brace in the 4-1 win over RGV. Here is Joan then, getting the ball back from Kleber. Kleber again, a bit of trickery from him. There's Omar Sis to Troncoso on the right-hand side. Ball into the box just over Baez, and that will go all the way through to Lewis, who gets Seguru going. Seguru to Maloto. Here's Eric Bird. Good threaded ball to Martinez. Martinez now, good ball out to the left-hand side to Dario Suarez. Suarez picks up Maloto. Maloto could try one. Maloto does try one! And Maloto puts FC Tulsa ahead. It was a patient build-up. Maloto shoots. Maloto scores. It's FC Tulsa 1, Austin Bold 0. Anna Beffa, what a strike that was from the South African.
It really was, and you mentioned it, Dave. The patient buildup is what led to that awesome goal. It looks like we'll get another look at it here. It starts with Martinez in the middle with excellent vision out to that left side. Suarez plays a patient ball across the box, and he just finishes it perfectly.
Yeah, and Mike Ensign said in midweek, he said if we can get Maloto anywhere in and around the box, he will shoot. And often he does score. Since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. Select is the official ball supplier of the USL Championship and many of the elite leagues throughout Europe. For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit www.selectsportamerica.com. FC Tulsa's first goal at home this season after the 0-0 draw with San Antonio. And a good time to get it. And now they're up against a good side in Austin Bold, Anna, but it will settle them down a little bit, the home side.
Right, I agree. It'll be interesting to see how the game settles in. That goal coming from FC Tulsa, being patient, having a good first touch, looking up and finding their options. And I think, that's what they do best. So it'll be interesting to see how they react, and Austin Bold FC has work to do.
And here they are with the work down the left-hand side with Tomasi, who's seen a lot of the ball. Omar Sis gives it away to Bird. Here's Martinez. Here is Sheldon. Ball is out. Sheldon wants to throw. The referee's gone with Austin Bold. On we go. Here's Billy Forbes, surrounded by 3 white shirts. And Bird gets a good tackle in there. Important phase of the game now, Anna, because just when you've scored, as you know, playing the game, you're at your most vulnerable, aren't you, to concede?
Right, you are, and it sounds cliche, but this next goal is so important, because if FC Tulsa is able to get this next goal, Austin Bold FC might put their heads down, get a little discouraged, but if Austin Bold FC can come back and score a goal quickly and get themselves back in this game, it levels it out.
Here's Martinez threading it forward, but away. Sliding challenge coming in, winning it back. Seguru wide on the left. Low ball here, trying to pick out Martinez. Garcia steps in for Austin Bold. Omar Sis will drive the ball out to the left-hand side to Massey. And here's the Gladiator. Nicknamed the Gladiator, Kleber. Certainly a fighter in that midfield. Troncoso. Garcia switching the ball. That's a great ball here to Tomasi. Tomasi brings it down, up against 2 straight away. Here he is, Tomasi. Cross comes Boucher, slides in. Good challenge, but it's gone away for a corner. Tomasi's got a lot of space on this near side to us, Anna, and he likes to go 1-at-1, doesn't he, the man in shot there?
Yeah, he does, and FC Tulsa forcing Austin Bold FC to use those outside spaces. So Tomasi, having to get creative on that side and earns himself a corner.
That was the first goal, by the way. I said home here this season, and also the first goal for Maloto. Came very close at St. Louis in the 2-0 win there for FC Tulsa. But that's his first of the season. And here's Javier Baez with the corner. The first of the night for Austin Bold, who trail by a 1-0 here at One Oak Field in downtown Tulsa. Lewis will come out and take that one, and if you're a defender, that's just what you want from your keeper, isn't it?
Right, you want a confident keeper coming out, big hands. Easy save as Sean Lewis will distribute the ball for FC Tulsa.
Yeah, Sean Lewis having a good night again. That's a clever play from Garcia, just wrong-footing Billy Forbes there. Garcia to Bird, who sits in the midfield, not afraid to go into the back line as well. Boucher, Martinez. Boucher a little bit stray there, but won't bother Lewis too much, who can play as an extra defender. We were saying Anna made a good point in the build-up that he's left and right-footed, is Sean Lewis.
Right, having that ability makes your back line feel a lot more comfortable with your goalkeeper.
You know, I was thinking about that as I was driving to the ground tonight, that, years ago your goalkeeper was there just to be a shot stopper and punt the ball up the field, and there's so much more now in the modern game. We'll come back to that point in a minute, because here's Sheldon running down the right-hand side. Is he going to win a corner? He's certainly won something down there, and it is going to be a throw-in, which Matt Sheldon will take. Sheldon, as we said, is a versatile player. The ex-St. Louis man can play at right back as he is tonight, or left back as he started the season out. There's Marlon heading it down, and that's away for Restrepo. And we're going to have a break there, but let's just a hydration break. Just talk about goalkeepers just for a moment, Anna, and the point I was trying to make. There's so much more in the modern game than just somebody who shot stops now, aren't there?
There is, and it makes it so much more fun to play, and as a defender, it gives you just an extra level of comfort knowing that your goalkeeper can step up and use both feet and distribute the ball confidently. Having that as an outlet is huge.
Certainly is, and there is Sean Lewis, and again, let's pay tribute to him. You made the point, he can play as an extra defender. He's not even taking up a hydration break with the others there, is he? And he has been somewhat of a stalwart for FC Tulsa. Let's have a look at the standings that we've got in Group D, Anna. And we know that FC Tulsa and Austin Bold indeed are chasing San Antonio, who sit there. The two teams at the top, they're still unbeaten, and San Antonio, 7 games played, 4 wins, 3 draws. They're a tough nut to crack, and of course FC Tulsa go there on Saturday.
Right, big game coming ahead for FC Tulsa, but focusing on tonight, we talked about how big this game is for both sides. You see there, Austin Bold FC neck and neck with FC Tulsa. A win tonight gives them the ability to jump into that second spot, and as we talk about in this Group D, that the top 2 earn themselves a spot in the playoffs. So tonight, very important as we look to the second half of the season.
There's Mike Ensian, who knows he's got a tough game ahead of him on Saturday, but he's also got a tough rest of this game, because Austin Bold have come here and they're not lying down easily. It's a goal from Maloto that separates the two sides, but again, let's praise the coach. A thoroughly nice man, we should say, as well. He gives us a great coach's call during the week. And he is up against an equally good friend of his, actually, Marcelo Sereno, the 40-year-old. He's also the coach of the US Virgin Islands, born in Brazil. And great lot of respect between, as Mike Ensian was saying, between Marcelo Sereno and Mike Ensian.
Right, he talked about he considers him really as a friend, and he admires the way he coaches, and they haven't talked in the last few weeks leading up to this game, obviously, focusing both on their teams, but mutual respect between the coaches, and really look up to how both coaches lead these programs.
So we're underway again after the hydration break on a beautiful dry evening here, no breeze, and the sun has gone now from the field of play, so it'll make it even more comfortable for the players. As Jermaine Taylor steps in for Issy Joe, who's fouled. A lot of fouls in this game. None of them malicious, I should say.
No, I think it's just coming from a little bit of frustration. First touches, letting them down a little bit, but we've seen both teams settle in definitely better than the first 20 minutes.
It's Kleber who's probably been fouled more than anybody else in the game. Here's Joan. Feeds it out here to Tomasi. Tomasi infield here to Omar Sis. Sis with a decent ball over the top. Laid back. Shot from Baez is just wide. And that was a great build-up involving Troncoso, the Chilean native, who came forward from right back and laid it back for Baez.
It was. I think we'll get another look at it here. Austin Bolt FC does a great job really just being strategic in their passes around this FC Tulsa defense that has compressed. And Baez getting a look at goal. I mean, he's hungry for another goal. He had an electric strike in the game against San Antonio FC last game, and he's looking for another one. Great strike from him.
Wear what the players wear. Rep your favorite soccer team by visiting the FC Tulsa online shop today. Get your 2020 city or state kit, FC Tulsa scarves, t-shirts, face masks, and more. Visit fctulsa.com and click on the shop tab to browse all FC Tulsa gear. FC Tulsa 1, Austin Bold 0. Thanks for your company here. Dave Saunders and Anna Beffer in the commentary box for you for your home games here at One Oak, where it's been quite the start for FC Tulsa. And if you're an Austin Bold fan tuning in, you are very welcome here as well in Oklahoma for your side, who are unbeaten in their last two and looking to get back on level terms here with the last 10 minutes of this first half. Good ball out to the left-hand side here for Marlon, who's switched wings. Marlon onto his right foot, has a go at goal, and that's good goalkeeping from Restrepo. Again, if you're a defender of FC Bold, you don't want to see any spills there, and that's Restrepo getting behind. A good shot from Marlon, Anna.
Right, I mean, great shot from Marlon, and Restrepo does an excellent job, as you mentioned, keeping that ball contained in his hands, because a spillover, FC Tulsa was right there ready to pounce.
Forbes wins it back. Here's Sis. Picking out, you see Joan here, the number 5, the left back. Him and Tomasi are forming a good partnership down this left-hand side. Here's Joan again. Hits the knee of Sheldon and falls nicely to Sean Lewis. But certainly it's a potent attack down this left-hand side for FC Austin Bold, isn't it?
It is. Joan, I mean, he's made some great overlapping runs from that left wing. He's been a consistent threat, and he's put in some really threatening balls into the box. Sean Lewis has done well handling them, but something for FC Tulsa to be mindful of.
37 minutes gone here at One Oak Field, and it's FC Tulsa 1, Austin Bold 0. The goal from Maloto, his first of the season, and the first goal home here at One Oak for FC Tulsa this season. After the 0-0 draw a week ago today, Bradley Boucher has got a little bit of defending to do here, and he does it extremely well. Good tidy play from him. Sheldon feeds it to Suarez. Suarez finds Martinez, and that's good play from Mike Ensi's men. And a sweeping ball from Maloto brings up Marlon. Marlon's in behind the defence, up against Troncoso. Can he have a shot at goal? He can. Down goes Restrepo again. And Marlon has found more success, Anna Beffer, on the left-hand side than the right.
He has. He's done an excellent job on that side, and his first touch was impeccable. He did a great job bringing that ball down. Unfortunate to not get it past Restrepo, but great look from FC Tulsa as they find that quick switch.
Akugo. Kleber picks out Joan. Joan, left-footed ball, low. Omar Sis. Good block from the goal scorer, Maloto. Here is Sis bringing in Joan again, who's onside. Joan, good ball into the box. It's over everybody, actually. It's got to go all the way through to Marlon. And now Rodrigo da Costa holds the ball up intelligently. Has to go back here to Zagura. And there's a foul, I think, on Marlon. No, says the referee. Troncoso plays on. Here's Omar Sis. Kleber just giving that ball away. Boucher will kick the ball out. The foul, or possible foul on Marlon, not called by the referee, Anna, but there's Marlon in a little bit of distress.
Yeah, it was tough to see the defender coming in. Doesn't look like he was being malicious in any way, but Marlon definitely took a tough fall, so athletic trainer coming out to tend to him, make sure he's okay. It looks like his left ankle.
We'll just see on the replay here, Anna, just to see if there was a foul we could pick out. Troncoso there, the coach didn't think it was a foul. He's saying play on, and Troncoso thought the same. Marlon in a little bit of distress though. He's up again now. There he is. Of course, Altamirano waits in the wings, doesn't he? Altamirano, we said, a similar player to Marlon, and if Marlon was to come off, there's Mike Ensign. Mike Ensign's got the beauty of having two really good fast wingers.
Right. I mean, it's a good problem to have, Dave, when you have players of that caliber. And Altamirano, excellent game last week, and Marlon has done a great job tonight. But having that option as a coach is, I mean, it's what you want from a team.
Sportingly, Austin Bolt kicked the ball up. Plenty of smiles, as we said. A lot of respect between the two coaches. And I think they're treating Jose Lara, the fourth official, quite nicely, which is never an easy job, the fourth official. But two great coaches on display tonight. Here's the ball long. Marlon recovered again, flicks it on. Can't find compatriot Da Costa there. Goes back to Restrepo. Restrepo finds Omar Sis wearing 66 in the middle there. Troncoso, who likes to get forward from that right back berth, chips the ball forward. Kevin Garcia now for FC Tulsa. Here's Eric Bird inside the centre circle. Picks out Suarez. Suarez here as Rodrigo Da Costa is in plenty of space, but the line had pushed up and he looked clearly offside. There's the AR with the flag indicating the offside there. Unusual. We were saying before the game, Anna, as we were walking out on the field, we haven't had too many offsides for FC Tulsa from memory, have we?
No, not that we can remember, but tonight, as you mentioned, Austin Bold FC playing a little higher line, so not something that they're used to. Da Costa has been offsides a couple of times, but he's been in good areas and something he'll just have to think about and watch that line as he's making those attacking runs.
Here's Maloto. Finds Sheldon. Bird. Scooping the ball on, cut out well by Akugo. Baez from a long way out, tries a shot, hits the back of Garcia, falls nicely to Massey. To Massey now, neat ball, Forbes with a shot, what a save from Sean Lewis. Well, if you get behind this FC Tulsa back four, you've still got to beat Sean Lewis. Outstanding save from the goalkeeper.
We talked about how great he is at shot stopping, and you see it on display here. We get another look at it. FC Tulsa a little bit complacent in their defending. Austin Bold FC does a great job finding that little slip pass, but as you mentioned, Sean Lewis coming up big for this FC Tulsa side.
His Baez then with the corner. So Baez right-footed. This will be an in-swinger underneath the nose of Sean Lewis. There it is towards the 6-yard line. Kleber there, but there was a push. Download the official FC Tulsa app today. Use it to access your FC Tulsa tickets. Keep up to date with the latest FC Tulsa news and scores. Get ticket and merchandise deals and more. Visit the App Store or Google Play Store today to download the official FC Tulsa app. And very good it is too, I might add, having downloaded it myself. FC Tulsa 1, Austin Bold 0. We're got 2.5 minutes to go plus the injury time to be added on by Mr. Freeman, the referee, before half-time. Here's Bird winning the ball in the midfield. Boucher got just about enough of a header on that one to avert the danger. Good strong play though from Jermaine Taylor. I say that and he just overdoes it here. As we've got a player, I think it's Marlon, who's ended up hitting the advertising hoardings, which is never pleasant. Anna, your view on that one?
Yeah, Marlon taking a couple of hits these last few minutes. Unfortunate, but Taylor, as you mentioned, strong, big player. Just a little, just that little extra push. Sending Marlon is what that referee wants to limit. You can't do that.
Let's just have a look at the replay here, Anna. Is it just a shoulder here from the big man?
I think it's that extra shoulder. He's obviously, very strong player. Does a great job trying to turn out with the ball, but just a little too much and drop shoulder and not going for the ball immediately. So referee, awards the yellow card.
Yeah, big strong player, isn't he, Jermaine Taylor? And sometimes it is the shoulder. I just felt there was a bit of a nudge there and not pleasant for Marlon, who is okay. Yellow card, and of course yellow card accumulation doesn't make you miss any games this season in this shortened season, which I think is a good move. Here's Garcia.
I also think that rule change, Dave, players have the ability to be a little bit more aggressive and not worry so much about that accumulation. So I think that changes, the aggression in the game as well.
Throwing on the far side, Troncoso getting on with it quickly now, knows that we're playing the last minute of the 45 here at One Oak, and his team losing by a goal to nil. The strike from Maloto, who clears the ball right on cue. Here's the man just gone into the referee's book, Taylor. Here's Baez. Troncoso, that's too much for him, and that will be a throw-in. So we'll probably have some stoppage time, of course, for the hydration break. The fourth official will hold the board up. We're hearing 3 minutes will be added on. Here's Taylor to Massey. Runs into traffic there. Tomasi still comes out with the ball somehow. There it is, 3 minutes being held up by the fourth official now. Javier Baez. Forbes twisting and turning. Baez will keep this ball in. Austin Bold knocking on the door late on here in injury time. Ball loose, Jones in there. Jones could get a strike on goal here. Jones can! Another great save from Sean Lewis. And Austin Bold must be thinking, what have they got to do to beat that man in frame, Sean Lewis? It's a corner and a beffer.
Sean Lewis has come up big again for this FC Tulsa side. Austin Bold FC knocking on the door. They've had some great play around the penalty area. Great shot from Joan on frame, connects with it well, and Sean Lewis again, just unbelievable between the pipes for FC Tulsa this season.
Unbelievable is the right word, isn't it? Corner. Again, Joan has gone across, in swing with his left foot into the danger area, flicked away by Matt Sheldon, who kind of apologises, maybe had a shout there to just leave it, but it's going to be a corner on the other side, the left-hand side for Austin Bold, taken short by Kleber. Here's Omar Sis. Kleber again, drives the ball over everybody, finishes up on the far side with Joan. Joan who had that last shot, good ball into the box, header, goal. The goal is from Fabian Garcia in injury time at the end of the first half. It was a good ball in from Joan, the header from Garcia. FC Tulsa 1, Austin Bold 1. Well, they've been knocking on the door, Anna, and they deserve that goal.
They do, and Joan, he's been dangerous all game. He's put in some really great balls and in excellent areas, giving Austin Bold FC the opportunity to score, and they do that here. Garcia with an excellent header. We'll get another look at it right here. Joan just patiently looks up. Great ball in. Garcia ready for it. Low and away from Sean Lewis, who's had an excellent game, but it's hard to stop a shot from that distance.
And what a good ball it was, you said, into the box. It's just one of those perfect balls in, and then Bradley Boucher, you can't really blame him, I guess, because Garcia just got in front of him with a powerful header, and that one does beat the man in form, Sean Lewis. The first goal FC Tulsa have conceded in a good few games. They've only let in 4 all season. And 1-1. And One Oak Field has gone a little bit quiet from the home perspective. Austin Bold, in my opinion, have deserved that equaliser. So FC Tulsa drew their last game 0-0, then they 2-0 win at St. Louis. So the first goal they conceded since the 2-1 win at Rio Grande Valley on the 1st of August. And the referee brings proceedings to an end. He's having a word with Malota there, Mr. Freeman. Half-time it is, FC Tulsa 1, Austin Bold 1. And Anna, if you're judging this one on points and of course goals, it's about fair, isn't it, 1-1?
It is about fair, and it changes the dynamic of this game going into halftime. You know, FC Tulsa scoring that early goal. They had a good rhythm at the end of the half. They started getting a little lackadaisical in their approach and defense, and Austin Bold FC putting together some really great attacks. They've had a couple of excellent shots on goal. Sean Lewis coming up big, but he can only do so much, and Joan on that right side delivered a great ball and resulted in a goal for Austin Bold FC heading into halftime.
Well, lots more to come in the second half here at One Oak Field. Half-time here, FC Tulsa 1, Austin Bold 1.
Just a reminder about all the incredible savings we have at our Hahn Appliance outlet. We're at 41st and Memorial and open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and we've got new product coming in every week. Come see us this weekend to look through hundreds of closeout, scratch and dent, and floor model displays, all discounted at 30, 40, even 50% off. Now, these great deals go quick, so come see us this weekend to save big on a small scratch or dent. Hahn Appliance Outlet at 41st and Memorial. Put us to the test.
Go home.
Banjo! Sorry, it won't happen again. Come on, let's go home. After 10 years, we've covered a lot of miles. Good thing I got a Subaru.
Love is out there. Find it in a Subaru Crosstrek.
Stop by Ferguson Subaru now during the Subaru A Lot to Love event.
If this is your life, make it your career. Oklahoma Technical College can help you turn what you love into a lifetime career in less than a year. Oklahoma Technical College teaches 5 of Oklahoma's top 100 most critical careers, including electrical, diesel, automotive, welding, and HVAC. Oklahoma needs more skilled workers just like you in these fields. As a nonprofit private career college, you'll know OTC is the right choice to take your career to the next level. Learn more at oklahomatechnicalcollege.com. Oklahoma Technical College. 1-year college, lifetime career.
The USL is proud to bring professional soccer back into our communities and across the ESPN family of networks. Follow your local club and don't miss these exciting matches coming up on ESPN2 or ESPN Deportes.
Dr. Champus, the U.S. Soccer has recently instituted the Play On campaign. Try and explain what this looks like in the grassroots communities around the country all the way to the professional level.
Yeah, Mike, I think it starts first and foremost with each of our stakeholders, whether you're a club, a coach, a parent, a player. It starts with setting a tone. It starts with setting a culture and really setting realistic expectations, understanding that COVID is a virus is going to be with us for an unknown amount of time. The guidelines are very basic and fundamental. What Play On has really created is a single voice and something that all of us can point to as a safe and responsible way that our kids can develop, continue to play the sport, can come together in a very responsible way under the guidance of local, state, and national guidelines that really can be one that highlights our sport across the country and in the world. And Play On has demonstrated, I think, over the last 2 months, a very consistent message, and that hasn't changed.
Dr. George Champus, Chief Medical Officer for U.S. Soccer, thank you for not only your time now, but also the work you and healthcare heroes around the country have done over the past months.
Here's a sizzling deal. Get a large one-topping Mazzio's Price Buster Pizza for just $7.99. Dine in, carry out, or delivery. Either way, you'll get the same great taste at a great low price. Mazzio's. Get ready for great.
Last year, Belfour did 114,000 different jobs around the world. We've been to floods, fires, tornado sites, earthquakes, where people have lost everything. Yes, your homes can be rebuilt, and yes, your businesses will be rebuilt, but most importantly, your lives will be rebuilt. There's nothing that we cannot fix, and we believe that.
It's our pictures.
To me, that's Belfour. At Belfour, we're restoring more than property.
I saw them out of the corner of my eye. Just a blur when they jumped the median. There was nothing I could do. She's safe, because of our first Outback, and our new one's even safer.
Welcome to the all-new Subaru Outback, an IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus, the highest level of safety you can earn.
Stop by Ferguson Subaru now during the Subaru A Lot to Love event.
So much variety for such a low price. Mazzio's 24-item salad bar with crisp, fresh greens, veggies, and toppings is now only $5.99. Create your own, just the way you like it at Mazzio's. Get ready for great.
Welcome back into downtown Tulsa here, where it's even Steven. It's FC Tulsa 1, Austin Bold 1, Dave Saunders and Anna Beffer in the commentary box for you. And Anna, before we get to the highlights, we would say, as we went into the break, that both coaches will probably feel it's about right, 1-1 at half-time.
Right, Dave. As you mentioned, I mean, it's dead even. Both teams have had really great chances. Statistically, they've both had about the same. We'll get a look at it here. I mean, both 4 shots on target, 9 shots. Dave, what have you thought from the first half and these chances that both teams have had?
Well, exactly. I mean, it's even, Stephen. Look, 9 shots, 4 on target, 1 won the goals. But this is the interesting thing for me, Anna. 56% possession to Austin Bold. And that's not something that Tulsa have come up against a lot this season, is it?
No, it's not. And FC Tulsa, they've played comfortable in the back at times, and they've had good over the top balls to their front 3, but for the most part, they're used to that 1-2 pass possession style play, and Austin Bold FC rattling that a little bit.
And also, something we picked out a feature, that's an unusual number 3 there with the offsides for FC Tulsa. They haven't had too many offsides, and it's probably because Austin Bold are pushing up at the back.
Right, they are. They're pushing that back line up, and our FC Tulsa's front 3 are having to pay more attention to that back line. DaCosta's caught himself offsides a couple of times. They've had really great runs, penetrating runs, and some good vision, but obviously if they're offsides, it doesn't matter. So something to be mindful of. These front 3 will really have to pay attention to their runs in the second half.
Certainly will. There it is, halftime. FC Tulsa 1, Austin Bold 1. We'll talk about the chances in a moment of the first half, but it was 2 really good goals, which we'll get to see. FC Tulsa, of course, took the lead, but in injury time, Austin Bold have pegged things back. So let's take a look at the first half highlights here, Anna, and it started off with a good chance for the home side for FC Tulsa.
Yeah, FC Tulsa early on, they had a couple of great chances. Good penetrating runs behind that back line. Ariel Martinez shot on goal. Great defending by Austin Bold FC, throwing their body in front of the ball to limit those chances from FC Tulsa.
And we've said that it's been pretty even. Here come Austin Bold with their first good chance. Kleber inside the box there, falls to Forbes here, and it just goes wide of Sean Lewis's post, but it was Lebo Maloto who was able to put FC Tulsa into the lead, as we'll see here.
And this attack starts from Martinez's vision on that left side. Great ball in from Suarez. Maloto, calm, collected, excellent finish, clinical finish, low, away from the keeper. 1-0 FC Tulsa.
Yeah, and they still kept on coming. Here's another look at the goal, and you can just see how well he strikes there, about 20 yards out, his first of the season. And Lebo Maloto there, the South African, absolutely delighted. 1-0 it was at that stage. Back came Tulsa again with a long ball to Marlon here on the left-hand side, as Tulsa wanted to double their lead. But here's a good save again from Restrepo, just diving on the ball, but then the tide seems to turn a little bit, and back came FC Tulsa, pegged back, and there is a shot, good save, Billy Forbes, that man there, and a good save from Lewis.
Yeah, Sean Lewis coming up big time for his team. He's an excellent shot stopper, as you can see there, but Austin Bold FC really knocking on the door of FC Tulsa. They created some really great opportunities. You see there, Jome on the right side, patient, plays an excellent ball in. Great finish. And Austin Bold FC ties it up late in the first half. Really changes the dynamic of this game as we head into the second half.
Yeah, Fabian Garcia it was with the header there, the 26-year-old up from centre-back. Gives us the half-time score, as you can see. FC Tulsa 1, Austin Bold 1. Here's some latest scores. We know that we're going to see later on tonight San Antonio up against OKC Energy in Group D. But half-time here, Louisville City FC 3, Sporting KC 2, 1. And earlier on, full-time, LA Galaxy 1, Phoenix Rising FC 4. And the Miami FC 2, Atlanta United 2 in the Eastern Division. That matchup there, Anna, top right, San Antonio against OKC. Interesting as far as San Antonio, you know, top of the league, they'll be desperate for the win. And OKC Energy, well, they need to score a goal and they need some points on the board.
Right. I mean, San Antonio FC, you mentioned, leading Group D currently, so they'll want to continue to separate themselves and clinch that top spot. But OKC Energy looking for some points this season. They've struggled at times, but with the ability to get a point or a win from the top team would really help them turn their season around.
Maloto's goal, pegged back by Garcia, gives us the score 1-1 at half-time. Don't go away, second half is coming right up after the break.
Dr. Jason Griffin of Tulsa Bone & Joint is proud to serve as the team physician for FC Tulsa. Since 2018, Dr. Griffin has provided his medical expertise both on the field and in the clinic to FC Tulsa players. Tulsa Bone & Joint is proud to be the official orthopedic care provider for FC Tulsa. Tulsa Bone & Joint, moving life forward.
One Oak Field in downtown Tulsa. 1-1 the score at half-time, and you'd be a brave person to predict the outcome of this open game. We've seen 4 shots apiece on target. We've seen a goal apiece. Maloto put FC Tulsa in front, only to be pegged back by a close-in header from Fabian Garcia, the centre-back for Austin Bold. And Anna, I mean, if the first half is anything to go by, there's Sean Lewis, who's made a couple of great saves tonight. You know, we're in for a cracking second half, aren't we?
We are, especially near the end of that first half. Both teams have shown really great signs of offensive play. It's been really fun to watch, and both goals, excellent goals. I'm really excited for this second half, and it'll be fun to watch, you know, Austin Bold FC with a lot of energy in the last 5 or 10 minutes of that second half. And as we talked earlier, you know, they're coming off of a game on Saturday, so they've had less rest than FC Tulsa. So it'll be interesting to see how they react in the second half with that same intensity, and FC Tulsa looking to get that next goal.
It's a good point you make, how they'll react, but they've been through so much together, this FC Tulsa squad. They are so tight together. I'm sure that Coach Ensign has said, nothing to worry about. Okay, you can see the goal. That half's gone. Go and win this 45 minutes for FC Tulsa and for yourselves.
You're right. And you know, it wasn't a bad half. There were moments where they switched off, which led to the goal from Austin Bold FC. But those, you know, you have 45 minutes to fix it. This team has a high standard. And you mentioned the chemistry of this team, the leadership. They have what it takes to get this next goal. And if they get this next goal early, it will change the rest of the flow of this game.
And they're going to make 2 substitutions. FC Tulsa, Eric Bird has been withdrawn, and Iagua will come on in the central midfield. And also Christian Altamirano will come in for Marlon. Marlon, who did take a bit of a foul and was hit into the advertising hoardings on the far side of the field there. So a double substitution. Remember, you can make 5 substitutions, and it doesn't count in the 3 opportunities as the fireworks go off when you make them at half-time. Here's Rodrigo da Costa twisting away. Early chance here. Martinez in for 2-1. Oh, and he should have shot, should he? He tried to pick out Suarez. Martinez goes down. We'll come back to that in a minute. What an explosive start in more ways than one to the second half here as Baez just tidies up for Austin Bold. Anna Beffa, what a start to the second half.
The vision from the midfield right out the gate. Unfortunately, Martinez, gets in a good position, one that he would want to be in, and unfortunate decision from him. He's looking for that run from Suarez. Suarez is not with him. He'll want that one back.
If he had it back, Anna Beffa, does he go for goal here as we see the replay? Here he is.
Great look from da Costa, excellent vision. I think as an experienced player, he definitely should be going at goal. Suarez making an even run with him, but not in the position to score.
Good start, but alas, the chance has gone begging now. Here's Altamirano trying to get involved, coming on as a half-time substitute here. Ball cleared away by Joan. Throw into Sheldon on the right-hand side. Back to Maloto. Maloto up to Altamirano. Good ball to Sheldon. Sheldon, great ball into the box. Restrepo's underneath this. He lets it go. Suarez makes a bit of a mess of it. Then good ball back. Martinez with a shot just wide. Great build-up play. Martinez has an opportunity, but just wide, Anna.
Right, Martinez, another great opportunity. And he's hungry for goal. He's gotten in good areas. He's mixed it up tonight. FC Tulsa does a great job to stick with it, make something out of this play. And Martinez, good look on goal. Not on frame, though. He'll be wanting that back. But, he's been in good areas and looking for that next goal.
Here's Omar Sis to Baez. Sis again down the right-hand side, brings in Troncoso. Baez, Troncoso. Good tackle, though, coming in. And here's Suarez in his orange boots. Just having to check his run. Back to Iagua. Great raking ball from Iagua, bringing out the ball to Altamirano. Altamirano against Jome. Altamirano, good ball into the box. Martinez! Good save from Restrepo. Martinez has been involved 3 times early in this second half, and that's a good save from Restrepo, Anna.
It was. He does a great job. Kick save, really tough to do. And I go back to that FC Tulsa build-up. Iagua with great vision to switch the ball. Altamirano does a great job on that right side to beat the defender one-on-one. And Martinez, as you mentioned, I mean, he's in the mix. He's looking for that next goal. He's been really dangerous these last few minutes.
FC Tulsa's next home match is August 29th against Sporting Kansas City 2. Don't miss a moment of the action at One Oak Field this season. Get your tickets today. Visit fctulsa.com/tickets or call 918-297-6808 to get yours today. 1-1 the score. Beautiful pirouette turn from the Albanian Zaguru, who gets pulled down by Baez, and Baez will get a yellow card.
Great piece of skill from Zaguru.
There's Javier Baez. Look at that for a lovely turn, and Baez just pulling back the shorts, the shirt, and then trip. I think that deserves the yellow card. Mr. Freeman has the card in his right hand. Well, don't go away from this one. If you're watching on ESPN Plus and My41 locally in the Tulsa region, this is some game of soccer. 49 minutes gone, 1-1 the score. FC Tulsa could have scored 3 times, no exaggeration, in the first 4 minutes of this second half. Here is the goal scorer, Maloto, wearing 30. Holds his right arm aloft. Ball into the box. Out comes Restrepo and collects that one very, very easily. Punts the ball down the left-hand side. Ball will go back here to Lewis. And here's Iagua. His ball down the right is for Rodrigo da Costa, who keeps the ball in really well. Da Costa tries to thread the ball into Altamirano. Did well, the Brazilian, to keep it in, Anna, but just overcooked the pass.
Yeah, he did well to keep it in, but I have to point out Iagua, since he's come on, he's played 2 excellent balls out wide that have been a new weapon for FC Tulsa in the beginning of the second half.
Game settling down a little bit now into this second half. Here's Jome. He was certainly a threat down the left-hand side in the first half. Throw into Marcelo Sereno's men. 1-1 the score. Joan with the throw-in under the lights here at One Oak Field. Dave Saunders and Anna Beffer with you. There's the coach in the background there as Joan took the throw. Here's Kleber with the ball down the left-hand side. Now, Kleber, left-footed ball over the top, and Byers comes sliding in at the far post. And as you could see on our screen, San Antonio 1, OKC 0. 8 minutes gone. The league leaders of Group D ahead early on. 1-1 here, and that was a chance with Baez Anna sliding in at the far post.
Yeah, a promising piece of attack from Austin Bold FC, and Baez showing really great determination to stretch out and try and connect with that ball. Unfortunate it pops over the goal, but a good opportunity.
Good leaping header there from Jermaine Taylor. Here's Iagua. On as a second half substitute, sits in there for Bird. Da Costa. Seguero. Maloto. Altamirano trying to find Martinez. And here's Boucher back on his own halfway line. Altamirano against Joan. That's a good matchup to look for in this second half. And it might, Anna, with Altamirano coming on, stop Joan from coming forward as much as he did in the first half.
It really just might. Altamirano's done a great job. He did a great job in the last game of coming back and defending, and Joan, as we've talked about all game, has been extremely effective coming out of the back on that left side. So Altamirano coming in brings, as we mentioned, a new dynamic to this front three, but also from a defensive standpoint as well.
Rodrigo Da Costa it is with his left foot. Everybody standing on the 18-yard line. Da Costa looking to put one just in behind. He does, towards the penalty spot. Good header away from Taylor. Here's Boucher still up in the attack. Bradley Boucher goes back to Iagua. Iagua's picked out Maloto. Maloto's first touch could get it controlled, but it's given away by Baez. Martinez. Da Costa brings in Seguero. Seguero now, left-footed ball, good one. And away by Joan. And this is developing into a great tussle here as FC Tulsa are really piling on the pressure here, Anna.
Seguero does a great job to play a penetrating ball into that back line, forces Job to make a decision, and he chooses to go out for a corner.
FC Tulsa have never beaten Austin Bold in their 3 previous meetings, all in 2019. Here's the corner. Seguero will be an in-swinger with his left foot towards the near post, headed away by Okugo, who is back there. Kleber goes down, and the referee says that was a foul. The 2 USL Championship games, Austin Bold winning those by 3-2 and 5-1. And the third game came in the US Open Cup, a 2-0 scoreline. FC Tulsa, there it is, have never beaten Austin Bold. They would love to do it tonight, but Austin Bold would love to keep up their 100% record. Here's goal scorer Garcia, giving the ball away. Iagua, the Nigerian, in the central midfield. Da Costa. Suarez to fellow Cuban Martinez. Here's Billy Forbes. Now, if you're an Austin Bold fan, this is what you want to see. Billy Forbes running at the defence. Billy Forbes up against Garcia. Billy Forbes, good ball. Oh, he just eludes Tomasi, or he could have been in one-on-one with Sean Lewis. Here's Tomasi having a check back to Joan. Joan with Omar Sis and Anna. When Billy Forbes gets in that position, he is a threat, as we said before the game.
He's dangerous every time he attacks directly at that back line. It forces defenses to make quick decisions, and if they're not correct, he punishes.
Martinez having a frustratingly go all the way back to Seguero. Seguero tries to thread it through, but it's Fabian Garcia who cuts the ball out. Come out to 55 minutes gone then. FC Tulsa 1, Austin Bold 1. Here's Forbes, just being held up, goes down. Whole body cryotherapy, whether you're a CrossFitter or a carpooler, Cryo Tulsa's healing power benefits you 6 ways. Learn more and schedule a $20 trial session now at cryotulsa.com. Free kick is taken. Omar Sis in the midfield. Here's Jome. 20 yards inside the FC Tulsa half, tricking his way through to Sis. Baez, scorer of the goal against San Antonio in the last game. Picks out Kleber. Kleber, left-footed ball, clever one into the box, but plucked out of the air nicely by Sean Lewis. But again, Annabeffer, a good build-up from Austin Bold.
Yeah, Austin Bold showing good signs offensively. Kleber with a great ball in, but unfortunately, the offense wasn't there to finish.
Here's Suarez now. Has he put Altamirano in? There's a bit of a race between Jome and Altamirano. Won by Jome, who goes back to the Venezuelan. Diego Restrepo, the 32-year-old. Restrepo was named to the 2017 USL Championship All-League First Team. And he's played in all 5 games, his 6th start this season. 2 good goalkeepers again on display. Tomasi with the foul. And we've got some cramp going on there. I think it's Kleber who's down there. 37-year-old legs, just needing a bit of a stretch out. There's Mike Ensian. A few thoughts on the second half, Anna, from both coaches. Still happy at 1-1. I guess Mike Ensian might be feeling that his side should be in front with the chances they've had in the second half.
Right, I mean, with Martinez at the beginning of the second half with those chances, he's going to want those back, and Ensian expects better from his attack, and the standard is there, and FC Tulsa knows that, so they're expecting to score here pretty quick.
And there's Marcelo Sereno, and he'll be saying probably something along the lines of, well, I'm glad I'm still at 1-1, but I think we can snatch all 3 points here.
Right, and Austin Bold FC has, throughout this game, had periods where they've been very, very strong and periods where they've kind of sinked back into what they're not really used to. So they haven't been super consistent throughout this game, but they've had spurts of really dangerous play, and FC Tulsa's had struggles at times containing that.
It's Bradley Boucher and Iagua in conversation. There is Kleber down there, getting some treatment, getting that left leg stretched out. As I said in the first half, they call him the gladiator because of the way that he plays, and he's an uncomplicated player. And he did play for the Brazilian under-20 side. There's Sean Lewis, who again has been brilliant in this game. Couldn't have stopped the goal, could he, Anna? Beaten with a good header from Garcia.
Yeah, Garcia placed that perfectly. Quick, low to the corner. Sean Lewis has been excellent, though. He's come up big. He's a great shot stopper, which he's proven tonight when he's been put in those positions. He's done what a goalkeeper at sometimes at those ranges isn't expected to do, and he's come up big for his side. So Ensian talked earlier this week about his leadership in that back line, and the trio with Garcia and Bourgeois has been just great all season.
Temporarily, Austin Bold are down to 10. There's Rodrigo da Costa, and here is Ziguero. We're back underway. 1-1 the score, coming up to 59 minutes played here at One Oak in the second home game in a week for FC Tulsa, whose next match, of course, against the league leaders San Antonio. The last we heard, an early goal for them at home to OKC, giving them a 1-0 lead. Iagua cut out by Jermaine Taylor there. Akugo, but in steps Sheldon, who's done well again tonight. Garcia with Bradley Boucher. FC Tulsa just taking the heat out of the game a little bit. It was a frantic start to the second half. Kleber is back on, so Boulder up to their full quota again of 11 players. And that is a loose ball that will go all the way through to Restrepo. And a slight sort of lull in the game where everybody can take a bit of a breath, Anna.
Right. I mean, this game it's opened up at times, and both teams have gone back and forth. And as we talked, Austin Bold FC coming off of a game on Saturday, and FC Tulsa expecting to keep a high tempo, but both teams taking a breath, trying to find their rhythm as we continue in the second half.
1-1 the score. Here's Bradley Boucher. Players battling for possession. Here's Omar Sis from a long way out. Down goes Lewis. You have to be very good to beat Lewis from that far out, but Sis not afraid to have a shot there, Anna.
No, and FC Tulsa's happy with that. If they can keep those shots from distance, they're comfortable with Sean Lewis back there handling those just fine.
Here's Zaguru keeping the ball in. Martinez, Garcia. Da Costa's caught, and that will be a yellow card for Fabian Garcia. He goes into the book. These two will clash again twice in the space of 3 days, on September the 5th and September the 8th. Here's the foul. Yellow card for you, Anna?
Yeah, Da Costa's trying to hold up Garcia, just comes in through him. Looks like a reckless challenge. I think referee makes the right call there.
There's the goal scorer, and also the latest name in the referee's notebook. Here is Bradley Boucher. Malota will be delighted to have scored his first goal of the season, but will be even more delighted if he can be on the winning side tonight. So important to the FC Tulsa cause is Lebo Malota, such a versatile player. Garcia, Martinez, Zagero. Can't pick out Suarez, and this time Suarez is leaning on Garcia. As I said, twice they will play the back-to-back fixtures. FC Tulsa will go to San Antonio before entertaining Sporting Kansas City 2 and Rio Grande Valley as we go into September of this shortened season. Games coming thick and fast. Here's Altamirano, scooping the ball inside, but cut out well by Jermaine Taylor.
You know, you mentioned how short this season is, and I think that's something every team in this league is going to have to think about with game management and managing players, and the minutes that they've played, and injuries are going to start to happen. And we've seen that tonight with the early sub from Incien, and you've seen a couple of players go down. So as the season continues, that's something to be thinking about with this shortened season, and a lot of play in a short amount of time.
The Albanian Zaguru is going to go across to the FC Tulsa right-hand side and deliver this one with his left foot. 1-1 the score, 63 minutes gone here at One Oak Field in downtown Tulsa. Into the near post, how comes the keeper Restrepo? Ball loose just for a moment. Here's Iagua. Threading a ball through, comes off the head of Jome, and that will be a corner. Here's a replay.
Great corner in swinging from Zaguro. FC Tulsa, I mean, they've continued to be dangerous on those set pieces, and unfortunate the ball doesn't knock in their favor, but another look here from Zaguro.
Yeah, unusual for Restrepo, but he got away with it. Here we are again. Zaguro, referee will just come and sort out a little bit of pushing and shoving around the goalkeeper. Garcia, I think, talking to the referee. It's the two number 15s that are causing the trouble. Here's the corner. Zaguru low into the near post, headed away by Garcia. Malota will try and head it infield. Kleber looks up into the sky, sees the ball fall nicely to him. Good read from Matt Sheldon, who never seems to put a foot wrong. Here's Zaguru, looping ball into the box. Boucher will head it back. Oh, and it's a beautiful goal from Suarez. The long ball into the box, Boucher's header, and a brilliant goal from Suarez restores the lead for FC Tulsa. 64.5 minutes gone. It's FC Tulsa 2, Austin Bold 1. Just the perfect header, as Anna will take you through the replay. Restrepo is beaten. Anna, just take us through this brilliant play.
I mean, it starts from Sheldon winning that great ball in the back line, finding Bourgeois. Bourgeois with the awareness to head that ball down to the feet of Suarez, and Suarez does an excellent job adjusting his feet quickly with the volley on target. Nothing Restrepo can do.
Suarez's second goal of the season. Here it is again. Look at this cushioned header. Bradley Bourgeois picks him out, volley, bang. 2-1, Suarez's second of the season, and FC Tulsa have the lead.
I think this last goal is a testament to just the complete team that FC Tulsa is. You start with the counter from Austin Bold FC Sheldon. Excellent step. Zagura with a great switch. Bourgeois with the awareness to bring that ball down, and Suarez to finish it off.
There it is, confirmation. The number 92, Dario Suarez, 65 minutes. Second of the season. And it's Bradley Bourgeois who will rightly get the assist. Beautiful header. And Suarez hardly had to move. It was right onto his right foot. Volley past Restrepo. Nothing Restrepo could do. And that gives us the 2-1 scoreline. Now, Austin Bold with Billy Forbes. Danger here. Bold coming forward. Ball into the box. Tomasi just missing that one. Altamirano's back there. And that ball is out.
And these are the moments where FC Tulsa has to be switched on. Just scored a goal. Austin Bold FC going to be looking to penetrate that defense quickly. So FC Tulsa has to be switched on and not concede.
Hey, FC Tulsa fans, visit any of the 7 Tulsa Panera Bread locations to try out the new lineup on the menu. The Smokehouse Barbecue, Chipotle Bacon Melt, and Teriyaki Chicken Sandwiches are sure to have you cheering. Dining rooms are open, or order online at panerabread.com for pickup or delivery right to you. Panera, food as it should be, participating cafes only. 2-1 the score here, substitution. Troncoso has gone off, and on comes the number 17, the experienced Sean McFarlane comes on, looking to make a difference. Troncoso had a pretty decent game, to be fair.
Number 32, Hafez Diop replaces number 4, Jermaine Taylor.
Little break in proceedings here. And Jermaine Taylor has gone off. He had a pretty decent game as well, and Juff comes on. You were saying about looking after players. We'll come back to that in a moment. Here's Martinez to Iagua. Iagua threading the ball through. Suarez. Altamirano for 3. Gets the ball taken away from him. No penalty, says the referee. Brilliant tackle. Bourgeois. Iagua in the centre circle, threading it forward. Cut out well by Garcia. McFarlane. And a challenge coming in. Anna?
Yeah, it looks like we might get another look at it. Just the vision from Suarez to see this oncoming run from Altamirano is excellent. Unfortunately, great recovery from Austin Bold FC. Joan does a great job to block that. Altamirano frustrated he couldn't get a shot off, but another good look for FC Tulsa.
Certainly was a good look, and Iagua got a yellow card there in the fray. Exciting game here at ONE Oak. 2-1 the score. Thanks for your company here on ESPN Plus and My 41 locally in the Tulsa region, as Billy Forbes will run at the defence. And he'll pick up McFarlane low into the box. There's a header away, and that will be a corner to Austin Bold. And they keep coming at FC Tulsa, Anna Beffa.
They do, and FC Tulsa has done a pretty good job containing this pressure. They're used to this. They've absorbed this pressure, and the experience in the back has helped them maintain, right now, only 1 goal from Austin Bold FC.
Yep, 2-1 it is. Corner. Going to be taken by Joan. Into the box, all sorts of havoc there. And it's gone away for a corner on the far side. That seemed to elude pretty much everybody in a white shirt there, Anna.
Right, you saw Bourgeois giving direction. The expectation from FC Tulsa there is to clear that immediately out and away, not giving up these easy corners.
Baez it is then from the Austin Bold left with the corner here. Right-footed ball towards the near post. It's going to come to the far side here to Juf. And then away comes Ariel Martinez now. Is there something on the break here? Altamirano, Restrepo's a mile off his line. Altamirano saw it, but didn't get enough on it, and harmlessly the ball goes wide for a goal kick. You could see what Altamirano was trying to do, Anna.
You definitely can. Restrepo off his line a little bit. Altamirano just getting a little too excited. I think he had a little more space to dribble into, but great awareness from Martinez to quickly change the point of attack.
Kugo, who started the game in central midfield, has gone alongside Fabian Garcia at the heart of the bold defence. Billy Forbes is playing a slightly withdrawn role as well. It's more attacking though. Garcia heads it away. Baez in the central midfield here, just gets control of the ball. McFarlane on as a second half sub. Baez is stolen. The ball is stolen away by Martinez. Martinez 1-2 with the ball is out. Martinez thought he kept it in. It was a 1-2 between the two Cubans, and the ball is out. McFarlane will take the throw-in. Good idea, Anna, but just too much on that ball.
Yeah, excellent combination play between the two. Unfortunate it goes out, but those are the kinds of combinations that FC Tulsa look to build on.
It's noticeable to me that Kleber has gone up top, up against Bradley Boucher, the 37-year-old Brazilian.
And Dave, we might see this game start to open up a little bit. You mentioned Kleber going up top. Austin Bolt FC, this is a game that is, we talked earlier, huge for both sides. So Austin Bolt FC has to get the next goal. So when they push those players up, FC Tulsa has the ability to break quickly and catch them out of position.
Here's Boucher. Austin Bolt playing with a slightly smaller in number squad. Here's Altamirano. Da Costa chips the ball over the top, but McFarlane read it well. And here's Juf. Juf just treads on the ball there, gives it away to Martinez, but does well to slide in there. McFarlane down the right-hand side. There's a race between Garcia and Kleber, and Garcia wins that one. Kevin Garcia, signed as a free agent, played for Houston Dynamo MLS, also played in Ireland and Sweden in the year of 2015. And he's been ever present with Bradley Boucher at the heart of the defence and winning that one. Here's goal scorer, the second goal, Suarez. Now here's Martinez. Suarez has continued his run, and will he find him? No, Restrepo read it really well and dives on the ball, Annabeffa.
Restrepo does an excellent job coming out and denying that opportunity. Great build-up from FC Tulsa, though.
Really good build-up, as you say. Omar Sis. It's almost like a 4-3-3 for Marcelo Serrano's men. As you said, they want to get something from this game. Here's McFarlane on the far side. Juf driving the ball in. Garcia again in the way. Austin Bolt will have a throw in. Baez. Omar Sis. In steps Zaguru. Ball headed down by Garcia to Baez. 74 minutes gone in this one. As the ball is just kept in by Izzy Joam. Joam twisting and turning. A little bit of trickery. Trying to get past Altamirano and Sheldon. Still has control of the ball. Plays it back to Tomasi. Still Bold have control of the ball here. Akugo, sweeping ball, bringing in the number 17. McFarlane in goes Zaguru, half challenge from him. Garcia tidying up, and the assistant referee has said there was some pushing, and there will be a free kick to FC Tulsa deep in their own territory, and a chance for them just to take a bit of a breath here in this frantic second half, Anna.
Yeah, it has been frantic for these last few minutes, and FC Tulsa, their spell of defense these last few minutes, I think NCN's okay with that. Austin Bold FC definitely looking to attack directly, but as long as FC Tulsa can force them back, not dive in and give in to those penetrating runs, they're okay. If Austin Bold FC wants to possess outside them, around on the wings, and it results here in a free kick, that's fine. They're comfortable with that.
Sean Lewis out of his area takes this one up into the night sky. And there was a push in the back of DaCosta. Referee Freeman says that'll be a free kick to FC Tulsa, who Anna would dearly love to put daylight between the two teams here and score a third. Obviously, easy thing to say with 15 minutes to go. FC Tulsa probing again, but Garcia again steps in. Forbes. Garcia again tidying up. Here's Bradley Boucher. Altamirano just in behind the defence, but there is an offside. Don't miss a minute of action in 2020. Sign up today and get alerts by following FC Tulsa on ESPN.com. Search for FC Tulsa and then click the follow button to keep up with the latest news and scores and watch FC Tulsa all season long on ESPN+. Sign up today at espnplus.com, and you don't want to miss a minute of this one, and you're not going to, because we enjoy your company here on ESPN Plus and also My41 locally in the Tulsa region, as there is a hydration break. And Anna, 2-1. We're going to see some highlights, we're going to see some scores to take you through this hydration break. There is beautiful downtown Tulsa here at 1 Oak Field. It finished, 71 minutes gone. Louisville City FC 4, Sporting KC 2-1. They are an opponent to our Sporting KC 2 of FC Tulsa later on in the season. Earlier on it finished LA Galaxy 1, Phoenix Rising FC 4, and it also finished the Miami FC 2, Atlanta United 2. And Anna, there's a score, half an hour gone. San Antonio 2, OKC 0. Anna, here's the goal, the second goal that FC Tulsa have deserved, haven't they, in the second half?
Yeah, FC Tulsa put together a team goal. Excellent ball from Zaguro, the vision. Bourgeois does an excellent job to bring that down and put it right where Suarez needs it. The technique from Suarez, too, you have to really respect and appreciate his ability to find it low and away, getting his feet set and quickly putting that ball back on frame.
Well, you've played the game, and I know you've been a goal scorer and an assister. I mean, how important is that assist? Just one more time here, Anna. Look at this.
I mean, the strength it takes, his core strength to bring that ball down, his awareness, and it gives Suarez the ability to get his feet set and get a good shot on goal. If that ball's any higher, it's tough for him to bring that down one time. So for Suarez to be able to do that as quickly as he did, and the awareness from Bourgeois, it just shows you the high caliber players that are on this FC Tulsa team.
We're underway again after the hydration break. So 12 minutes until the clock will tick over to 90 as McFarlane will drive down the right-hand side. Fouled by Martinez. And you've got to credit Austin Bold here. They came from 1 down. They've got to come from 2-1 down. They were 1-1 at half-time, remember. And they're applying some pressure here with Javier Baez. The number 8 at the bottom of your screen there. Driving the ball into the box. There's a header away by DaCosta, who is back there. All hands to the pump. Now on the left-hand side is the dangerous Billy Forbes, wearing 7. Twist past one player. Into the box, dangerous. Forbes pulls it back. Hits the knee of Garcia, goes away for a corner. And there he is again, Billy Forbes in your shot. He's not afraid to use bundles of energy and drive at the defence, even with 12 minutes to go, Anna.
No, he's not, and it makes it difficult for the defense to defend him. His quick feet, tired legs back there, he might potentially draw a foul the more he does that. So something for FC Tulsa defense to watch as he works to penetrate that back line.
Baez then in your shot there. This will be an in-swing of the right foot here towards the near post. Headed away by Sheldon. Kleber now, the 37-year-old. Playing the ball into Jones. Been stolen away, but Kleber's got it back. And in fact, in getting it back, Jones has fouled Iagua, who's down there. So there'll be another break in play, and FC Tulsa are getting ready, Anna, to make 2 more substitutions.
Yeah, FC Tulsa bringing on
Callum Chapman-Page, who will come in as a centre-back, and we know, Anna, that he's often been used as a third centre-back to see out games. Lebo Maloto is coming off. And Buffon Udu is coming on for Ariel Martinez. So good substitutions, I think, from Mike Ensian, mixing things up a little bit here.
I agree, and it's important late in this game to close it out, and we have a lot of tired legs. Players have put in a lot of minutes on both sides. We've mentioned about getting to a point in the season where it's important to manage your players and injuries and keep legs fresh. And with these subs by NC and FC Tulsa looking to close out this game and not let that level of intensity drop.
There he is, the man in shot. Buffon Udu hasn't been able to get many minutes this season. And he will come into the fray with 9 minutes to go. Good header away by Garcia, who's had a good game at the back for Austin Bowl for me. Here's Billy Forbes now, driving down the left-hand side. Is the late drama here in this game. Forbes has gone down, referee's given a free kick. Dangerous, it is a little bit left of centre, Anna, isn't it? But danger nevertheless.
Yeah, still in a good spot for Austin Bold FC, and that's what I'm talking about right there. Forbes, even if he's not getting past the defenders, he's drawing those defenders in, forcing them to make a decision, and drawing a foul, and putting Austin Bold FC in a good position late in the game.
Everybody back in a white shirt. And it is Javier Baez who will take this free kick. Just a Kugu standing outside of the area. Ball into the box is a good one, and it's gone all the way through and gone into the goal, and Austin Bold have levelled things up. There's an inquest at the back. Sean Lewis is discussing things with the referee. 82 minutes gone. FC Tulsa 2, Austin Bold FC 2. Well, Anna, we'll see what happened on the replay. Sean Lewis is furious. Now, I wonder if he thought this has gone straight in, and Sean Lewis is appealing for something, whether it is an offside there. Baez will take the plaudits because it went straight in without touching anybody else, Anna Beffa.
Yeah, Sean Lewis might be appealing for interference from another player. His view was very obstructed. Obviously, that's part of the game, but if a player interferes, there is room for a foul there. But I mean, it happened so quickly, and it looked from our angle a clean goal. So Austin Bold FC ties it up with 7 minutes to go. And it was certainly a direct free kick. There was no arm raised by the referee for an indirect free kick, so no complaints there. I think you're absolutely spot on. I think Lewis said he was impeded as he went towards the ball. Anyway, Baez has scored. It's 2-2, and a real good game here at One Oak. Now, is there going to be a winner from either team? Referee just getting the player to go back there. Throw into FC Tulsa. This is the first time they've conceded 2 goals this season, FC Tulsa. 2-2 the score. Bradley Boucher. Sheldon. Boucher again. Shut down by Billy Forbes. FC Tulsa playing with 3 centre-backs, and they're pushing Zaguru and Sheldon on as wing-backs. Here's Garcia. Chapman-Page. Good threaded ball to Altamirano. Altamirano, good ball to Sheldon. Sheldon now, decent ball needed. Pulls it back to the penalty spot, and there's goal scorer Baez, who calmly plays the ball away. Here's Iagua though. Da Costa. Tackle coming in from Baez. Billy Forbes now.
Iagua, though, steals that one away from Forbes before he could get moving. Garcia. Zaguru picks out Chapman Page. Altamirano. Sheldon again pulls the ball back over Restrepo. It's going to finish up here with Udo. Udo now. Right-footed ball into the box. There's a header down and it's going to go harmlessly away for a goal kick. FC Tulsa's next home match is August 29th against Sporting Kansas City 2. Don't miss a moment of the action at One Oak Field this season. Get your tickets today. Visit fctulsa.com/tickets or call 918-297-6808 to get yours today. And Anna Beffa, as the fans cheer on their heroes out on the field and a substitution being made. Anna, a quick comment. We're hearing confirmation that it was definitely Baez who's getting the goal, so it's a direct free kick goal.
Yeah, Baez, as we mentioned, scored last game, scored tonight, but it came off of the opportunity from Forbes causing problems and dribbling and forcing defenders to make a decision, and it resulted in a foul. And FC Tulsa not wanting to give away opportunities like that late in the game, and unfortunate that it ends up in a goal. Sean Lewis hasn't been beaten fairly often this year, and he's going to be disappointed in that, but FC Tulsa with time to score another goal and finish this game.
Chapman Page winning a couple of tackles as though his life depended on it in the midfield. Now here's Sheldon, who's been given a freedom of the right-hand side. Excuse me, that's Rodrigo da Costa with Sheldon outside him. Goes back to Bradley Boucher, now one of three centre-backs. Here is Sheldon. Billy Forbes has taken a well-earned rest, and on comes Nathaniel Adoma-Lakin. McFarlane for Austin Bold. Picks out Kleber. Kleber goes down, foul by Iagua. Free kick again, danger again. Anna Beffa from the right-hand side this time.
Right, Iagua, unfortunate. He has to be smarter there. These are the types of opportunities that you don't want to give up late in the game. You don't want your backs against the wall and bringing everybody back. These opportunities can be avoided. Austin Bold FC with a good opportunity here.
There is the man. Baez credited with the second goal, and credit Austin Bold. They've come from 1-0 down to 1 down. In fact, Baez is going to walk away. This will be an in-swinger from Joan with the left foot. Thanks for your company again on ESPN Plus and My41 locally here in Tulsa. Glad to have your company, Dave Saunders and Anna Beffa in the commentary box. Here's Jones, free kick into the box, headed away by Zaguru. Here's Dioff. Now there's a shot, scuff shot from McFarlane. We're hearing that Joan got a yellow card there for delaying the restart. Now, good ball here to Suarez, who's got plenty of space. Two white shirts inside the box. Here is Suarez onto his right foot. He comes off a defender. It's going to go away for a corner. It's McFarlane with the challenge there. And FC Tulsa knocking on the door late on here with 2 minutes to go, Anna.
Suarez, you see the heart from him with that late run. Tired legs. He does an excellent job getting forward and earns a corner for his team.
McFarlane will get a yellow card. Here's the replay, Anna.
Suarez trying to get a cross off. Austin Bold FC does a great job to come back and compress and force a corner.
Can't blame John Freeman here. He's just saying McFarlane is in the book. Just hold on, I want to write all these names down. Yellow card starting to tot up in this game. Here's the Guru riding your shot there. Left-footed. The corner to the far post over Chapman Page. Altamirano does well to keep things going, but Dioff wins it back, and that's going to go all the way through to Sean Lewis. He's inside, almost inside the centre circle there. Such is the desperation for FC Tulsa to score a third goal. Long ball forward. Chapman Page has stayed up there. Kleber wins it and then plays it out. Chapman Page, an Englishman. He was born in the island of Guernsey. Some of the viewers will know Guernsey and Jersey, which actually are physically closer to the country of France, but they are part of the UK. 2 substitute appearances where he came on and ensured the points. He was signed from the Miami FC. Throw in Jome, 20 yards down the left-hand side as Austin go for the win here. 5 minutes to be added on, so still a chance for either of these two teams to get the game winner. Free kick. 5 minutes to be added on. I'm sure both teams will be saying, right, we've got a real chance to get something here. Here's Garcia for FC Tulsa, having to check his run. Picks out Bradley Boucher. 4 white shirts lining up near the 18-yard box. Good 1-2. Here's Sheldon into the box over Restrepo. Udo picks it up. And that one's out. FC Tulsa are going to make one last substitution here, and it's going to be Panine Boyachi who will come on.
For Tulsa, number 7, Pani Boyachi. Replaces number 3,
And Zaguru, who's had a pretty good game at left back, comes off. He applauds the crowd. He'll walk the shortest way off the field.
And Boyachi, Dave, is a more attacking-minded player, so with that decision by Etienne, he's definitely not going for a tie.
Absolutely. He's going for all 3 points. Here's Chapman Page. Sheldon. Altamirano down the right-hand side. Over the keeper, or is it? No. Drops into the keeper's hands nicely. Restrepo will be happy with that. Anabefa with 3.5 minutes left to get a nice catch on the ball there.
Right, Restrepo's done an excellent job tonight bringing those balls down, and he's made a couple of great saves. Good performance from him.
Baez keeping the ball in, giving it away. Garcia, Chapman Page, and now Bradley Boucher, former University of Tulsa man. Chapman Page returns the favour back to Boucher. 2-2 the score. We've got 3 minutes left of the 5 to be added on at the end of this game here at One Oak Field in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Altamirano's just overhit that pass, and Iagua had to slide in and win that ball over Omar Sis. All the way back to Lewis. Certainly FC Tulsa are pushing, but Austin Boulder pushing their line high in their defence. Raking ball from Boucher. Picks out Panine. And Panine has won a corner. Is there drama late on? Certainly FC Tulsa will bring everybody forward here, Anna.
They definitely will. And leading up to that play, FC Tulsa with 6 people on that back line, pushing to get that goal. The desperation from them is building. You can tell that they are not settling unless they get those 3 points.
Ball was into the box. It just went away off a defender. Drama there. Half time in San Antonio. San Antonio 3, OKC 0. So San Antonio look as though they will cement their place at the top of the league here in Group D. A winner here for Tulsa would be very nice from a home perspective. Another corner to FC Tulsa, who've got 5 players inside the 18-yard area, and they've taken it short. Altamirano wins yet another corner. That one off to Massey. 2-2 the score, minute and a half left of the 5. Is there drama in store here late on at One Oak Field? Here's the corner from Altamirano. It's over everybody. Here's Iagua. Can he get a ball back into the box? He tries to take on the defender. And that's good play from the 37-year-old Brazilian, who wins a goal kick. Anabefa, there are a few inside One Oak that don't agree with the decision. But whatever you like to say about this veteran Brazilian, he's sliding in. We can see it here, Anna. Was it the correct decision?
Yeah, it looks like we'll get another look. Play Bear coming in hard. From my angle, I think the referee got it right.
I agree with you, 100%.
Tough call to make late in the game. He does a great job.
And we get the benefit of a replay, of course. Restrepo's going to take his time. So certainly, Austin, if they come in here and get a 2-2 draw, they will be very pleased with a point. FC Tulsa want to snatch it here right at the end here with 20 seconds to go. Pulsating game. Now, Panine just can't bring that one down, and that could well be it from the home side's point of view. Austin Bold will have the throw right on a halfway, down their right-hand side with the number 17 McFarland, a second half substitution. Both coaches with intelligent substitutions. Dioff trying to go the long way around Chapman Page. Goal kick, urgency now from Sean Lewis, who will want to belt this ball forward from the goal kick. Kicks it up to halfway. Still we go. 17 seconds over the allotted 5. Kleber just brings the ball down to Baez, and that will come off Aegua. And you feel, Anabefa, we're going to end up with a 2-2 draw.
Looks like it's going to end up that way. Both teams might be disappointed with the outcome. They both had chances. They've had good looks. It's really been pretty even, but both coaches coming into this game needing 3 points.
Here's Baez. Ball over the top. Lewis is going to have to come out of his goal and time this properly, and he does, but he just has to put it into touch throw in. I think Adam Lakin wanted to take that one quickly, and the referee, Mr. Freeman, blows the final whistle. And we've seen as the coaches there, who have great respect for each other, see honours even, Anna, 2-2. And FC Tulsa, I'm sure, will be a little bit disappointed. I think Austin Bold will be delighted. Your thoughts on especially the second half that we saw?
I agree with you. Austin Bold FC, I feel like they'll be content with a tie here. FC Tulsa came out strong in the second half, got the second goal, looked really like they had the game under control. Good team goal. Unfortunate to give up that free kick late in the second half, and Austin Bold FC capitalizes on that opportunity.
A 4-goal thriller here at One Oak Field. We'll take a break and then we'll come back and we'll wrap it all up. It's FC Tulsa 2, Austin Bold 2.
We know you've been wanting to break into the healthcare industry. What are you waiting for? With programs like medical billing and coding, medical assistant, surgical technologist, dental assistant, and veterinary assistant, Community Care College is here to help you earn the skills you need for an in-demand career helping people. Start your journey today at communitycarecollege.edu.
Full time here at One Oak Field. FC Tulsa 2, Austin Bold 2. Dave Saunders and Anna Beffer win the commentary here. And Anna, it's been quite some match tonight, and you've got to credit. Both teams are really going for this. 1-1 at half time, 2-2 full time. Honours even, about fair?
Yeah, I think it's about fair. Both teams had periods in the game where they had some great positive play. We'll get a look at the match stats here. Really 50-50 possession, a lot of shots. I mean, shots on target pretty dead even, and both teams will look back at this game and see opportunities where they could have found that edge and finished this game off, but here we end in 2-2 tie.
Well, I hope everybody's enjoyed this as much. We have 28 shots in the game, 7 from FC Tulsa on target, 6 from Austin Bold. Let's have a look at the highlights now of the game. It's finished here 2-2, as you see the floodlights here beaming down on One Oak Field. And Anna, here's the ball into the box, over the keeper.
Yeah, Suarez trying to do a great job to play the ball top of the box. Martinez had a couple chances early on. He had 3 good looks early in the second half. You see his frustration. Unfortunate he can't find the back of the net.
Currently the score here 1-1, but this is a beautiful pinged ball here to Altamirano, who made a difference on that right-hand side. Took on Jome here, ball into the box, and there's Martinez again, and that's a smart save from Restrepo.
Ayagua with a beautiful ball over, and I think Altamirano, he made a big impact coming in. Restrepo comes up big with a kick save and holds the score. We get a look at here, Zaguaro. Excellent ball. Here's the goal from Suarez. Just the team effort from every aspect. The ball down from Bourgeois, right at Suarez's feet with his technical ability to hit that first time. Great team goal from FC Tulsa.
Yeah, beautiful cushioned header. Look at the assist here from Bourgeois, and he didn't have to move. Suarez' second goal for him of the season. Tulsa's second of the night. At that stage, 2-1. But credit Sereno's men because they came back. And there's the free kick. Now, there was certain controversy. It was a direct free kick. Sean Lewis said he was impeded.
It looks like that's what Sean Lewis was asking for. Baez, a dangerous ball. You never know what can happen, and that's why you want to play balls in the box and make the keeper make a decision, make the defenders commit, and it ends up in a goal for Austin Bold FC.
FC Tulsa will pick themselves up pretty quickly. Annie, your final comment. They go to San Antonio. That is not an easy game.
Not an easy game. The standards are high. They're still undefeated, but looking for the win at San Antonio.
We will be back then next time FC Tulsa play here at One Oak. Dave Saunders and Anna Beffa saying good night. It's finished here. FC Tulsa 2, Austin Bold 2. Thanks to everybody for this production. The outside of the area. Ball into the box.
Cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.